have made it to INSKIP Point. We had to head over to Fraser. Barge is just coming back across now. Over there for 6 nights, so it's going to be a good time. Hope you join us for the adventure. Made it to camp for night 1. Just going for a little bit of walk down to the beach. How good is this? So just came down the beach. Probably can't see it, but there's a dingo just walked past our campsite already. Now, I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but we're going to find out tonight. First sunset of Fraser, not too bad. Just been sitting here, enjoying a few beers. Look at my view at the moment. How good is this? What do you reckon, Ronan? Good shit? Good. It's dinner night 1. Just come up from the beach, got a bit of Woolies roast chook, bit of bread, bit of cheese, bit of sauce, chicken sandwiches. Easy peasy. Let's tuck in. Day 1 of Fraser coming to an end. Ripper of a day, left Brisbane, got up here and got across the barge. Now just relaxing on the beach. This has been amazing. First time at Fraser, looking forward to the rest of the trip. We'll see you in the morning. How good is this? First morning on Fraser. Last night stayed in zone 1. Sign's just here, about 100 metres down that way. But yeah, pretty good night. Slept well in swag. Just got my crash pad, double swag. Going for a bit of a walk. Just got a bit of crossing down here that we need to cross today. I'm just going to go check it out now. Just coming up to the crossing now. It's not deep at all, probably only about ankle deep, but bit of a drop off. Doesn't look much on camera, but it's about probably a good 1.5 foot. About that until you get all the way out here. So we're going to need to cross pretty far out. Main problem is the tide's on the way in. Low tide this morning was about 3 o'clock. So Ro and I better get a move on. Just going back from that little bit of a walk, just as the sun's starting to peek through now. So the plan for the day, get camp packed up. I'm gonna head back down south a little bit, down to Dilly Village. From there, we're gonna head up, do all the lakes, do Lake Boojman, Birrabeen and Mackenzie, before heading to Eli Creek and the Maheno this afternoon. We're there, we're gonna be meeting up with one of my mates, Jack. He's bringing up a few of my other mates as well. Gonna join us for the rest of the trip. So it's gonna be a good day. Let's get going. So we've just left camp, just done that little crossing. Now off to the lakes. Made it to Dilly Village, now onto the lakes. And we have made it to Lake BOOMANJIM. Just heading down to the lake's shore now. Probably going to chuck the drone up and get some photos. To be honest, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. But let's get down there, take a look. How good is this? This is one of Fraser's many freshwater lakes. And to be honest, I don't know anything about it. But yeah, pretty beautiful. One of the 4 lakes we're visiting today ticked off. On to the next one. So here at Lake Boojman, there's actually a fenced-in picnic area. So got a sink, got some water, and there's also some bathroom facilities. So just over that way, bathroom facility. So it's a good place to stop. It is along the Southern Lake Scenic Drive. So today that's what we're doing, and then we're going to jump onto the Central Lake Scenic Drive to get to Lake Mackenzie. After Lake Mackenzie, plan is head down to Eli Creek, camping in zone 5 tonight at the Maheno. So that should be good. Keen for the rest of the day. So along this Southern Lake Scenic Drive, there's quite a few of these little puddles that you need to cross. Most of the ones I've done so far are only about knee depth. Same as this one by the looks of it. But always good, get out, just quickly walk it. Especially if you don't have a snorkel like me. But yeah, let's give this one a go. So we've made it to Lake Birrabeen. Just heading down to the lakeshore now. Let's go check this lake out. This looks absolutely stunning. Some of the whitest sand I've seen down into this beautifully clear lake. I reckon it might even be time for a swim. What do you reckon, Ronan? Sounds good. Just look at this. All to ourselves. How bloody good. This is beautiful. How good is this? Oh, it feels so nice. So I've just had a bit of a swim at Lake Birrabeen. Now I'm going to head off first, check out Central Station, and then on to Lake Mackenzie. Let's go. And we've made it to Lake Mackenzie. Time to go for a swim. Let's see how magical this place really is. How good is this? Crystal clear water. Bit busy, but come down a bit. Get this place to yourself. How good. The sun is just supposed to set out, and this place is just lit up. A little bit overcast, but still a magical place. Must visit when you're on Fraser. Although, we just get a heap of people come down with the tour bus. So our peace and quiet is no longer, except if we head out this way. Lake Mackenzie, done and dusted. Definitely going to be coming back later on the trip, but it is absolutely amazing. Definitely worth the walk down. So just on our way to Lake Wabby now. Just had a good about an hour swim at Lake Mackenzie. Yeah, so on to Lake Wabby, and then after that, Eli Creek. Look at this beauty. Now that's a tree. Just made it to Lake Wabby. Just heading down now. Let's go see what it's like. Made it to Lake Wabby. Bit of a walk down from the car park, about 1,500 meters, but by the looks of it, it's going to be well worth it. Look at this.
Oh, mate, I don't know about walking down that.
Oh, I'm walking down this.
I've got too much stuff in my hands.
How good is this? Straight down to the lake. Not keen to walk back up that. So yeah, as you can see, drops about 30 meters. What do you reckon? 10, 15 meters that way and then 30 meters down?
I mean, I don't know shit.
Oh, I know you don't know shit. Yeah, pretty steep. Good fun. If only we had a boogie board, just slide down it.
Too much traction, wouldn't work.
Can't wait to walk back up it though. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, let's just stay here for the rest of the trip.
No, what you do is you run down as fast as you can and then dive.
Yeah.
It's probably deep enough to.
Oh, that's probably why there's a danger warning. People have done it and hurt themselves. Oh well, I'm gonna give it a go. Let's see how this goes. So yeah, Lake Wabby is slowly getting engulfed by these big sand dunes behind us. So, still a fair while to go, but eventually Lake Wabby will be no more. Tell you what, there are some massive catfish in here. Got one coming up to me now. How cool is this? So at the moment we are the only people here that have the whole place to ourselves. This is amazing. Time to walk back to the car park. All the way up there. I'll see you at the top. So just getting back to the car park now. From the lake up to the car park it took us about 17 minutes walk. And most of it was uphill. So don't come here expecting it to be all flat and just be a little bit of short walk. It's a decent walk. We are now on our way to Eli Creek for lunch. So gonna have a bit of lunch and then go for a float down the creek before heading to camp tonight. Let's go enjoy the arvo. Made it to Eli Creek, just having some lunch, just good old same as dinner, and then getting in the water. Can't wait to just relax. Floated down at Eli Creek. This is the most relaxed I've been in ages. What do you reckon, Ronan?
I'm always relaxed.
full of shit. Let's do a few more laps and see what happens. So just when we're relaxing at Eli Creek Savo, got the awning set up. Slowed down a few times and we got some worms. So plan is wait for my mate Jack to get here, then head to camp. Set up camp, cook some dinner, have a few beers. Tomorrow we're heading over to Awinya Creek, so probably an early pack up again, maybe a bit of a fish, maybe float or two down Eli, then across to the west side. Apparently the sunsets over there are stunning, so looking forward to that. Other than that, let's just relax with Savo, have a few beers, and watch the sun go down. Camp night 2. Zone 5 at Mahino. Got a bit of a storm rolling through at the moment. Down that way. About to come over the hill behind us. Mahino shipwreck just down that way a bit. And still my mate Jack nowhere to be found. He had a bit of issues getting up apparently, a bit of traffic. So Rona and I pushed ahead, found camp set up. Now I'm enjoying a beer. Fraser life ain't so bad. How good's this? It's got a casual storm rolling through at the moment. Just put up a wall. Caitlin and all that are here, and Jack and Nick. Ryan and I are soaked. You boys soaked? Yeah. Yeah, Nick and Jack are soaked. They're over there somewhere with another gazebo. Dinner's on the go though. Got lasagna. That's all that matters. Who's keeping some lasagna?
I think it would be better if we just waited to have dinner, then they can set up in here.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so I don't know what's happening, but yeah. I'll talk to you later. And here we have post-storm fun. Nick and Jack over there. Hey boys, how you going, Nick?
Yeah, good.
You a bit wet, are ya?
Yeah, thanks for this one.
Decided to just pack up camp, heading off to the Mahino, and then we're heading over to Awinya Creek. So, pretty uneventful day, hopefully. But yeah, we shall see what happens. Off to the Mahino this morning. We'll see you there. Mahino. Weather's taking a turn, but it's still beautiful. Let's go check it out. just stopped in at Cathedral Beach for some fuel and a top up on some food and ice, and now heading off to Awinya. So just made it to Lake Allom, and there are about 20 turtles staring at me right now. So just a heap of freshwater turtles in this lake here on the way to Awinya Creek. Yeah, let's keep going. Here's our turn off, 16k to go, let's go. Driving through on our way to Awinya, and you can actually see where the fire was in late 2020. Well, we can see where the fire had been, obviously. All the trees are pretty burnt out through here. A few dead logs laying on the ground, all burnt out. It's actually pretty cool, the amount of stuff that's regrown already. So just pulling up to Awinya Creek now. Probably going to need to wait it out a bit. It's tide's still pretty high before we can cross. But yeah, keen to get over to the west side. Just going to check the crossing now. Seems to be pretty deep still. Don't know if we'll be crossing for quite a while yet. But yeah, up to my knees already, about 10 meters in, and meant to get pretty deep through here, so we'll see. So we are definitely not crossing for a while. Both Jack and I don't have snorkels yet, so yeah, don't want to risk swamping our cars. But oh well, may as well jump in for a swim instead. While we're waiting here, just having some good old lunch, got some bacon on the go. Just waiting for that water to go down a bit more. Has moved down quite a bit already, but yeah, but don't want water on my engine. So radio, so about to cross the Awinya Creek. Should be all good. Waited a bit, tide's gone down, probably only about 50 centimeters of water if that, but see how we go. So we've made it across all safe and sound. Let's go find a campsite. So we've made it to Awinya. Probably can't hear me. Set up camp. Time for a swim. How good is this? Camp's just behind me here. Here on the bank, freshwater creek. Nice cool off and what? For some dinner tonight. How good. We have just enjoyed the most beautiful sunset of my life over the water at Awinya Creek. How good is this? Nah, look at this. Have a look at this. Woo!
Walk every day. Walk up every day.
How good is that? Awinya Creek, Fraser Island. How good is this? Yeah, this sunset at Awinya Creek, what do you reckon, Jack? Top notch?
Yeah, it goes alright.
Top notch, like west side of Fraser. Absolutely beautiful. Tomorrow we're heading back over to the east side, but with the rest of the night, we're gonna enjoy this, have some dinner, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. How bloody good. Awinya Creek done and dusted. Today heading off to Zone 8, probably going to be camping at Ocean Lake, dropping in the champagne pools today, tackling the Indian Head, and see what else we get up to. Let's go. So I've just come over Indian Head and now at Champagne Pools. Let's go for a swim. Nice and refreshing too. So just had to swim at Champagne Pools. Now we are on to find camp for the night. Plan is go set up and then probably go for a fish to Savo. Or come back to Champagne Pools and have another swim. We'll see what we get up to. How's this for an arvo? Got to the campsite, unpacked the ute a bit, had a bit of a swim, had some lunch. I've just headed over to Middle Beach, grabbed some beach worms. Now heading back to camp, have a fish, have a cold beer, enjoy the rest of the night. So we've had a change of plans. We got bored and realised Ngkala Rocks is about 5-10 minutes away from camp. So we're heading there now to give it a crack. Let's see how we go. Some smooth looking rocks. So we've made it to Ngkala. Just going up for a walk, see how soft it is. See if we need to let the tyres down a bit more at all. And then we're going to send it. Let's hope we don't get stuck. Might just need to wait a second, just seen a dingo on the track. Probably can't see it on the GoPro at the moment, but oh, how cool is this? Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, have a go. bastards trying to get my fish. The rest of his other mates are up that way. One dumb one was still trying to get my fish. There you go, now you lost your mates. Lost your mates, mate. So we've had a change of plans and we decided to head up to the Cape today just for a day trip. And we have just rocked up. Yesterday, just hung out at Sandy Cape for the day. Didn't really do much. Came back, had a bit of a swim, got some more worms, another fish. Yeah, so today plan is we're just going to Waddy Point campground because there's a wash station there, so we can wash the dishes from last night, and then heading to Eli Creek for the day before spending our last night on the island. So let's go have a good time before we head home. Just heading to find a camp, just been to Eli Creek for the morning. I've got Caitlin driving at the moment, so I could have a few beers. Yeah, so let's go find a camp for the night. Last night on Fraser. Should be good. But still, living the dream on Fraser Island. So we've just been relaxing, set up camp at the exact same spot as the other night actually, in zone 6. So the Mahino campground. And we are about to go for a walk down to the Mahino. So probably about a K walk down the road. Been at Eli relaxing all day. I didn't feel much, but yeah, so come for a walk with us down to the Mahino. So we're about halfway there, and we've just realised how far it is from our campsite.
You can see it in the distance, but it's much further than you think it is. Like, it's still the same smallness as it was before.
Same smallness, yes.
I've had a few beers, shut up.
We've all had a few beers. That's why we thought it was a good idea to walk to the shipwreck. Hey Nick?
Not much else today.
Oh no, yeah. We've got nothing else to do, so may as well go for a walk.
Wait for the fridge to cool down and the beers to get cold and the gutters to get big.
Yes.
While we're doing that, we're going to go see a big shipwreck.
Yeah, so let's go see the Mahino again. Saw it the other day, but it was raining, and today it is absolutely beautiful at the moment. How good?
Nice afternoon.
Last day of Fraser, so may as well go see it again. How good is this?
The frosty boy
We have made it to the Mahino. Let's go exploring. Didn't get to do much the other day. It started raining and we're heading over to Awinya Creek. So let's go for a walk around it. Maybe get inside it and see what we can find. Let's go. Just mooring on Fraser. Plan is today, head into Lake Mackenzie again, so Jack and all that can see it, and then head home to Brisbane. So, been a good trip. Let's finish it off well. We're just here at Eli. A few of the boys got in the bathroom. I thought I'd try and get one more float down here. Let's go. Ooh, bit of a jog up though, so I get back in time. Woo! How good. This is gonna be freezing. Here we go. Last float down here, love the trip. Woo. Nice and refreshing at 7:30 in the morning. If you didn't know, Eli is a freshwater spring fed creek, so it is freezing at times. Well, most of the time I'm gonna say. Even at like 1 in the arvo. Yesterday when we got here, it was still freezing. Let's just enjoy this last float. So we made back to Mackenzie for the last swim of the trip. From here, just heading straight back to INSKIP and then back to Brisbane. That's if we get there with Jack's fuel being so low. I'm a bit worried about it. Might need to give him a bit of a tow to get there, but we'll get there eventually. For now, let's enjoy the beautifulness of Lake Mackenzie again. Made it to the barge, about to head back over to INSKIP, then into Rainbow, grab some fuel for Jack, then bring it back to INSKIP for him, because he is on E for enough. But yeah. Let's enjoy this barge trip back over, and then get home to Brisbane. So, I've just gotten home from Fraser, just starting to unpack the ute now. It was an amazing time, loved every bit of it. Can't wait to get back up there again. Hopefully next time, probably for a fishing trip, do a little bit more fishing. But yeah, amazing time, great place, must visit if you haven't before. But yeah, until next time, keep adventuring.